Welcome to Pulverostmannen, and today we are going to talk about my stereo equipment that I know quite a few of you have asked me about, how it works, how it's connected, and what does what, and how it's powering everything, and what's powering what and everything. So today I'm gonna make this video for you. So it's not very complex anyway, but I can understand because I got many speakers. I got 3 amps powering everything here. On this side here, the same piece of speaker setups here. And we can have a look here on the filters. Here is the variable resistor ballast for the mid-range. And on the back side here, we have a crack PX300 high power filter that goes along with these tweeters, mids and the horn. And I got a central subsonic woofer that is tuned very deep, so it can play very low bass. So to begin here, we can look at the speakers, and we got 2 pairs. On this side here we got one box with 3 elements that is powered by 1 amplifier, and it is a MDS, FRR motion, high excursion subwoofer. It's a horn tweeter and a horn mid-range. And on this side we got another amplifier powering these 5 elements and this 18-inch horn. And this is also an MDS horn, 18-inch driver, and it's not sealed in a box because it's not needed, so the driver is over there, and it's a compression driver and does not require a box, so it was easier to bolt it on the speaker here because it takes less space. Here we got an MTX Road Thunder Extreme 6.5-inch mid. Now these 2 speakers here are running parallel, but the horn driver here got a variable ballast, so I can adjust the level between this horn and this mid, so it can play the correct way. Here we got a 4-inch bullet tweeter, also Road Thunder Extreme from MTX. And this GBL GT102. It's a pretty good woofer, so these 2 along can play very good bass and wide range together, so they are like one when they play. Now on the middle here we got the Subsonic, and this is also a 12-inch subwoofer. Now this one is a hybrid that I have built myself, so it's a pretty special. So there is only one, we got it under there. It has a custom dust cap, high excursion cone, and it's glued together with epoxy and everything to make it extremely durable. And I'm gonna show you a little bit more how it looks on the inside. It got dual 4-ohm voice coil, and the amplifiers here, we got the Heart amplifier, the receiver. It's a high power one, Harman Kardon 3480, and it's the heart of everything, because this one is the audio volume controls, the sources, everything goes right through this pre-amplifier that it has built in, and then goes back to the built-in amplifier. And we got this Rotel power amplifier RB1070. The only button this one got is the power button. It does not have a volume control or anything. It's a pure amplifier with stereo sound. And we got a Behringer Europower EPQ 1200, and it is a solid state power supply inside of this. Makes it small, but yet powerful. This amplifier here powers the subsonic, and the Rotel powers the most powerful woofers, and this receiver here is powering the GBL and the horns. So together these are connected through a sound processor that I got down here. It's an Audison Bit 10. This one is normally used for car audio, so I have built a special power supply that makes this one work indoors, and it also powers on automatically when I push the power button on this receiver. And how this is done, if we have a look at the back here, we got these AC outlets, and this one goes on when the power is on the amplifier here. And this one is connected to a charger that is through a special diode bridge that I built myself, and it powers on the Bit 10 that charges this lead acid battery down here to keep the memory and stuff intact on the Bit 10. And that's the only 12 volt source I need for this build, because everything else is running on 230 volts. So what we got on the back here, we got a pre-amplifier output that are normally bridged. So the signal goes out and goes back into the amplifier part of this receiver. Now what I have done here, I've taken this pre-amplifier output and it goes down to the Bit 10 audio processor, and I got a 32 band equalizer on 5 different channels that splits up the signal to 5 channels, and I got 5 sets of speakers, as you probably see now. And the Bit 10 feeds the signal back into the main input, and the volume controls and everything will work, and the amplified pre-edited equalized signal will go back into the amplifier here, and also directly into the Rotel and the Europower. So if you look a bit on the mayhem behind here, this is the Rotel. Got one RCA input there and one down there, and in the middle is the speaker outputs. Doesn't have anything else. And on the Europower we got the RCA input and the speaker output there, and there goes the direct 230 volt AC power plug, and also down there is the mayhem of cables on the receiver, because every source and stuff goes directly in there, so lots of cables. So if I power on this receiver here, the light will go on the Bit 10 at the same time. And now it's powered on, and the receiver is on. You can power on the Rotel. There's it, it's on. Now everything is ready to play, and if I like to add a super bass, if I want, I can press this button to power on this Europower. And now that's on too. So basically everything goes through this one and to this one and to this one, and all works together through the audio processor over there. And the Rotel is a pure amplifier, and it's a high quality sound because it's got less than 0.03% harmonic distortion at 8 ohms, and it's rated 130 watts on each channel with 8 ohms. though it's also stable with 4 ohms that it runs on now, and then it gives about 250 watts. So the specifications here are only designed for 8 ohms load, so everything will change regarding to these values here. And the power requirements are here then 230 volts. So I'm not going to blast your ears with high music today, because we are only going to demonstrate a little bit how the stuff is connected and everything. So I'm gonna play some music after we're done talking, so you can hear a bit about it, even though it's not very clear or possible to record how speakers play through a little microphone on a compact camera here. But we can have a look on the speaker's backside. Here's the GBL GT102. It's not a special big magnet or anything on it, but it's a rugged speaker. These ones are the FRR, and it looks like a bucket more or less. And this one is the motor on this, the Subsonic. Looks also like a bucket more or less. So now when we are kind of ready to play some music through the speakers here and everything, you're gonna see a little bit how everything plays and everything. So now you know about how it's connected and everything, and there are other videos with the Bit 10 and how it's configured with the equalizer on the computer, because I got this wire over here, and I already got a video about the Bit 10, so I don't need to record that now. And yeah, I can put up a video someday with a little more power and shaking, and let you guys watch everything fall down to the floor inside here. But let's go ahead and play some sound through it, and you can hear a bit of how it sounds. Enjoy!
Can you see what happens when you push the beat harder? It's like stretching your arms out in the universe of music. And if you listen really close, you can hear the song of the angels. Stretching your arms out in the universe of music. Can you see what happens when you push the beat harder? It's like stretching your arms out in the universe of music.
And there you have it, the audio equipment of mine. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I also hope that it gave you the information that you were seeking. So we can turn everything off, and if you like, press the like button, and also subscribe if you want, and have a good day.